Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome, and thank you for joining me on today's Friday Live at 5. It is a Friday afternoon, and it is raining. It is quite blustery, I would have to say, yes. So if you're new to my Live at 5, you know that I am running for Lewis County Commissioner District 3, and I'm utilizing Facebook Live, our Live at 5 events, as a way for me to kind of get to say hello and kind of, I kind of envision this as if I'm just sitting down, chatting with you with a cup of coffee, or for me, tea, and I think we're just kind of chit-chatting. So today, Live at 5 is going to be a little bit short and rushed. If you feel that that's what it is, well, that's probably because it is. The reason being is the Morton seniors, the class of 2022, is graduating today. So after I'm done here with Live at 5, I'm running over to the school and graduating another class, going out into the big world. So that's exciting stuff for today. The past week, I've been to various different meetings and organizations, and with some of those meetings, I felt a topic that we need to discuss, or I would like to discuss, I should say, is leadership. What is leadership? And what does the term leadership mean that it's just in title only? No. There is a lot of work that needs to be done when you are a leader of an organization, a club, a board, any type of thing. It takes a lot to be in a leadership position. And I think right now it's an important topic to kind of discuss. What does leadership really mean? Leadership is either a person, it could be a group, an organization, a team, a board, and they are there to set the course as to where this ship, if you will, is going to go. A leader sets the tone, and it sets the path as to where this organization wants to go. A great leader inspires people to do things that they've never even thought that they could do. They unite people. A good leader is in constant review of the feel of the group, and they adapt to that. If they see a storm brewing, they look and listen to their management team, and they gather as much information as quickly as possible, and they adjust the course if needed. So, how does one set the course? How does a leader set the course? And here's the big one. The main way that how a leader will lead is that they listen. They listen to the group and they find what their concerns are or where they want to go. In my opinion, and that it is my opinion that it's listening, and I mean truly listening, is the key. When there is dissension within a group, and hey, that happens, it's up to the leader to ascertain where the differences are. How do they go about doing that? Well, they ask. They ask the group, and again, they listen. And they must listen to the opposing side, because let me be clear on this. When there is a disagreement with someone, and if you listen to their issues, you will find common ground. But we have to listen in order to hear what that common ground is. So a good leader, in my opinion, can't go into this, well, like it's my way or the highway, or I'm not doing anything wrong, it's all you guys. Well, you know what? At that point, they aren't listening. They are operating more in a kind of dictatorship rather than being a leader. If you can't help your group move forward and do so together, then you are no longer capable of being a leader. If you help your group move forward and do so together, then you're being a leader at that point. Again, if you can't help unite your group, if you can't help it move forward, then you must leave that group and allow that group to move forward, because your job as a leader is to unite. So if you elect me as your county commissioner, which I hope that you will, I will strive to listen to my community. And when an issue comes forward, and as you know, it will, I will listen. I will put the voice of the people before I put my own personal voice or agenda, because putting my own personal voice or agenda is not good leadership. So that is something that I feel very passionate about, is listening to my people, if you will, and put their voice first before mine. So here's something else I wanted to share with you, and this is a fantastic example about community banding together. And we've talked about this in the past, how I've just recently learned about biosludge, and Toledo is kind of like going through that, right? So check this out. So I was at a meeting, and my dear friend Bob Gunther provided me, it might be, I hope it's not backwards, it might be. Well, anyway, a nice brochure that talks about, can you see that? This just talks about biosludge, and it states, like, we started this project to save the beautiful Layton Prairie from biosludge, land, water, and air pollution. Our neighborhood rallied and got it stopped. I love that. Our mission now is to reach out beyond our community to educate and present alternative ways to use, dispose of biosolids. And as I've told you before, if we connect as a community, we strengthen our community. And kudos to Toledo folks of putting this together. A good, a great shout out to Tom and Sharon Layton, who's put this together, as well as my friend Bob Gunther. I've got a couple of these. If you want me to mail you one of these brochures, I'm happy to do so. Just shoot me a message in the message link, and in the message portion of Facebook, and I'm happy to do that for you. So we got a lot of fun things happening this weekend. Tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. at the George Washington Park, the Centralia Downtown Association is having their music in the park. Ooh, how fun is that going to be? The Olsen brothers will be performing. And here's something that we consider doing. You may want to do the same, is that we'll plant our chairs at the park. I hope it's not raining, but we'll plant our chairs on the park, then walk across the street behind to the front of the theater to Holly's Place and get some yogurt. I don't know if you guys checked out that place. We just did when we went to the theater. It's not an opening yet, but they showed us the progress that they're doing. And my son loved it. I did too. It was a great place. So that's going for tomorrow. We've got, I believe, rain or shine, farmers markets are still going on. I know Morton's going to be going on as well. So don't forget, I've got a website, pat-saldana.com, and there you are able to make a donation, and I would ask that you do so, because as I've said before, campaigns can be incredibly expensive. I am on Facebook, which is what you're seeing me here now, Pat4-Commish. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, and it's Pat4Commish. All right, my friends, you guys have a great weekend. I'm heading off to graduate another class. So excited for them. And we'll see you next week on Live at 5. You take care. Bye.